Hello Aquarius, welcome to your bi-weekly reading. My name is Ahorangi Starchild, and this is a general reading for Aquarius Sun, Moon and Rising. If you don't know what your moon or your rising sign is, there is a link below this video. Click on it, it'll take you to a website where you can generate a natal chart so that you can tune into this playlist, okay? This is a general reading, not everyone will resonate with this. If you don't resonate with this, check some of the other readings to which you're drawn to get more information. Maybe some of the information will resonate with you, maybe it won't resonate with you at all, or maybe it just hits the mark, okay? Please give me feedback on my readings. I love connecting with you. Wow, look what flipped over for you, the Tower. So I feel these changes coming because we do have Uranus, your ruler, in Taurus, that is squaring your sun. Okay, you want to break out of a mold, you want to change things, shake up things. If you don't want to do it, the universe is going to do it for you, especially if you're caught in situations that doesn't serve you, doesn't vibe with you, okay? I feel there's a sense of liberation. You need to be free. You need to do what you need to do, okay? Don't fence me in, don't box me in, that's you. There is also a lot happening in your 12th house. We have Jupiter, Pluto, and Mars there. So there are things happening behind the scenes that you're not aware of. It will come to light when Mars joins a Saturn. I think in the next couple of days, it will conjunct Saturn in your sign. Saturn has just gone into your sign, so I feel like you'll be going through a period where you're working very hard or taking on extra responsibility, okay? And then also trying to find the balance between how do I carry this responsibility and how do I still have my freedom while I commit to long-term responsibility, something like that. Uranus in your sign is about hard work, okay, hard work. But it wants to create a long-term stability. Okay, so just give me a moment while I do the layout for you. There's opportunities for travel on the cards. And we also have Jupiter coming in to support you. The Wheel of Fortune. I do feel like whatever it is that you're working on at this point in time, you are pursuing your emotional satisfaction. There is something that brings you a lot of joy. And it makes you feel quite happy with yourself where you are at this point in time. In some ways, you don't really care. There's a lot of things where you just want to march to the beat of your own drum, do your thing, be footloose, fancy free, come and go as you please, okay? And there is lots of opportunities of freedom to be had because you do have the Fool. It's your destiny to be free. The Fool for me is Uranus, Aries energy. And Mars is squaring Uranus at this point in time. So I do feel you might go through phases where you take impulsive action to liberate yourself, from situations that isn't good for you. So we have the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords is the fastest card in the deck. We have messages coming very fast. It's either you communicating very fast and impatiently and just going. You've got whatever it is in your sight and you're just going for it. Or you have someone around you who can be very hot-tempered and they just speak without thinking. They just go for it. Yeah, I feel like there's someone around you who might do a lot of loud talking, shouting, words of conflict, angry words around you. Someone who keeps on bringing up the past. It doesn't have to be angry, but someone who speaks without thinking things through concerning issues of the past. They keep on going into issues of the past. Past keeps on cropping up. So tell me about the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is your destiny. It's ruled by Jupiter. It's expansive. There's a lot of knowledge and good experiences to be had. We have the Wheel of Fortune as well as the Knight of Wands, someone who likes to travel, who is footloose and fancy free. With the Two of Wands right next to it, there's a lot of Sagittarius, Leo, Aries energy here, action orientated, ready to take a leap of faith. We have the 10 and the 0 next to each other. So I do feel you are finishing off with a cycle and then going into a brand new cycle of your own, especially with Saturn that's just come into your sign. So the Wheel of Fortune is about the Death and King of Pentacles. So I feel like, excuse me, there would have been a period in your life that was deeply transformative, okay? And you could have dealt with a person who had Scorpio in their chart. But we have a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo energy here as well. I feel like when it comes to your money and your resources, that you have gone through a period on what it is that you value. What you value has changed. And because what you have valued in the past, you've decided to let some things die off, whether this is relationships, investments, work, your energy, your resources, whatever it is that you invest yourself in. The way that you value yourself, you've discovered your self-value, and because you know what you're worth, your fortune is changing and it's taking you to a brand new fresh start in your life. You're starting a new cycle where you know what your value is and you won't settle for anything less. It's non-negotiable. Okay? The Fool. If anything comes up with you that you feel is not, up to scratch, you're just going to say, well, I don't care. I'm not interested. I just want to do my own thing. So I also feel like, as I said, there's a lot of things that's happening in your 12th house behind behind the sign of your sun. We have Jupiter, Pluto, and Mars there. There is a brand new start waiting for you to happen. You can't see this yet, but there is messages and communication coming to you that is going to take you in a brand new direction. It is going to be like the biggest adventure of your life. It's going to be super cool. You're going to love this journey. It's going to bring in abundance for you, stability, abundance on all levels. Okay, this could be money. And I feel like this abundance could potentially come through a mature woman who's communicating with you. She has her own thing. She's abundant in her own right. She's very mature. She can take care of herself. She has her own stuff. She's not codependent on you whatsoever. But this person has a lot of passion. This could be your partner, your life partner. This could be a mother figure who is a very passionate, outgoing type personality who is well-traveled. She knows how to take care of herself, and she also knows how to take on responsibility. So there's good news coming from this person and good energy, supportive energy coming from this person. You might not see this, but she is going to usher in, or she's bringing good news of a brand new fresh start and an opportunity to travel across the water, perhaps to a dry, hot country. And this is something that you can't see yet, but it is coming. And I feel like this could potentially transpire. I feel like this is a process, especially with the Wheel of Fortune, that it's your destiny. It's something that's unfolding. It's also, maybe there might be a time issue in this as well, because the Wheel of Fortune is like that there's divine timing involved. So you might be traveling across the water. doing like an impromptu overseas trip, but I feel like this could be towards the end of the year, from about October, November. I feel October, November, or into the next year, in the beginning of the year, February, March. Okay. So these opportunities for you for business and career, you have choices to make, but it asks you to step out of your comfort zone. There is abundance around you. There's good energy around you, innovative energy, fire. So I feel like when it comes to business and taking your opportunities as far as career goes, there is an opportunity for success. Maybe you went for a job interview, you're waiting for news. Like you've taken the action, you've made the decision, you've taken the action, you went for interviews perhaps, and there might have been competition for a position that you applied for, and now you're waiting for news, but I feel it will be very successful. There's a lot of movement here. Success in business, Six of Wands, a lot of passion. Maybe there's a focus on overseas matters, offshore matters as well. So tell me about the King of Cups. Why is the King of Cups here? Here's someone who has really good listening, counseling skills, emotionally well balanced. Someone who protects his heart at all costs, who is defensive. Okay, so I feel like during this period of time, you might be dealing with a water sign who has all his defenses up, and he's deciding to move forward in his own right. This person is very determined to follow their own direction in life, to pursue their own emotional happiness. Walking away and absolutely declining, saying no to situations that they feel is not going to be good for them on an emotional level. Walking away from potentially a job situation that leaves you drained, and moving towards something that is more creative, that is more suited to your own natural talents. You are someone who's very gifted and you are multi-skilled, okay? And this King of Cups might be someone who sees this in you and giving you an opportunity to utilize your natural gifts. And it will be successful, whatever it is that you decide to do at this point in time. So we have the Nine of Cups here. Why is the Nine of Cups here? This is someone who likes to spend time by themselves. They're just happy to sit there. They're guarding their heart, okay? Guarding their heart. But the Nine of Cups is also about wishes coming true. We have the Eight of Wands, we have the Tower, and we have the Page of Swords, excuse me. Okay, so if you have been waiting for communication on on something that is bringing you deep emotional satisfaction, then I feel that news will come suddenly. Suddenly, everything will move forward very fast for you. And you might have to fall around to, in a chaotic energy to prepare yourself for this forward journey, this forward movement in your life, okay? But it is something that you've been waiting for. And you might have put a lot of work and effort into this opportunity, creating it, taking the inspired action to move forward in your life and be very determined as to what it is that you want for yourself. And I feel like this is with career, but this could also be establishing healthy boundaries in relationships, that suddenly there's a breakthrough in communication, in relationships. with people, you know, because we have quite a few court cards here. We have the Page of Wands, we have the Page of Swords. Page of Swords also a card of curiosity, like a nosy person. You might also come into shocking news concerning someone who's very nosy and a little bit of a busybody. Okay? But it doesn't have to affect you. I feel like you're someone who are very much emotionally mature. You don't buy into drama. But I do feel like the circumstances that's going to come, because we do have the Death, we have the Tower, and we have the Fool. So I feel like you are embarking on a new journey. You're on the verge of a new journey. You're just putting the finishing touches of things on the past, and people keep on bringing things of the past up and wanting to discuss things of the past. But you're very much for moving forward and just, you know, finish off with that so that you can get to a place where you're deeply emotionally satisfied. I also feel like if there is a person on social media who keeps on like saying shocking things, or their communication is not on par with where you are at in your maturity, that you might block some people on social media because they're just being immature. But I feel overall, in this energy where we are now, that you are quite happy to spend some time by yourself, pursue your own emotional happiness, and you know, preparing yourself, because you know that you are on the brink of something new. Something is going to happen sudden. We have a lot of Uranian energy here, so something is going to happen suddenly that's going to catapult you into the new cycle, where there's going to be a lot of freedom, travel, abundance, using your natural gifted talents, being very successful, and meeting exciting people. So thank you for watching. I loved reading for you. Have a beautiful day. Light and love.